Hey there, this is AJ, president and founder of Trading Trainer. And what I'm going to do today is take you on a little tour of the inside of our Trading Trainer Learning Community web portal. When you log into our web portal, this is the home page that you get to. It's kind of a dashboard of all the things you need to get to quickly. But to really give you a tour, let me direct your attention up here to our pull-down menus, namely the Learning Center and its subtabs, the Daily Insights and its subtabs, our trading tools and their subtabs, and of course our investment groups. To really get an understanding of what this all means, let me take a moment and do some explanation of learning styles. Our Trading Trainer learning community is not just a bunch of information thrown at you as other programs might have. Instead, it's organized very well into 3 different styles of learning that have been proven through accelerated learning techniques to really bring it home. Knowledge-based learning, immersion learning, and of course collaborative learning. Knowledge-based learning is our traditional style of learning. This is where we've got lectures, we've got textbooks, we've got places to ask questions and places to receive answers. Immersion learning is where we actually drop you into trading either with real money or more likely in a simulator or with paper trading. Immersion learning is where we actually learn by doing. And then of course there's collaborative learning. One of my favorite learning styles. This is where we learn that no successful trader trades by himself, but rather trades in a team or a group. And we put you together in groups of like-minded traders, and we get together and we actually have you trade together, filling in each other's weaknesses, holding each other accountable, and keeping the mindset alive. We're going to start with knowledge-based learning, the actual textbook style learning, our traditional type of learning. Let me show you how the knowledge-based learning is handled here in the Trading Trainer Learning Community web portal. When you first gain access to the Learning Community web portal, you're going to notice a Learning Center tab available to you, and there you're going to find our site tutorials, all the tutorials you need in order to get through the different processes in our website. Our Quick Start teleclass, this is a teleclass that we've done where we actually have the recordings here and our textbook here. This is a primer to get right up to speed with options and everything you need to know in order to be trading the Trading Trainer way to make profits as quickly as possible. Of course, you download your textbook here and you listen to the audios. We've either got 3 sessions plus a bonus session audio, each about 60 minutes long, or we even split it up further into 3 20-minute sessions, which allow you in 12 days, anybody can spare 20 minutes. Then of course we've got things like our image library, where every image of every pattern we need to be aware of is there one click away. For instance, here's a chart showing the MACD, or moving average convergence divergence. All of that is one click away. We've got our workshop replays. These are replays of some key workshops that give you the most information, lectures and slide sets, etc., screencasts. We've got our Money Link webinars. Now this is critical. Every Monday since the beginning we were founded, we have met without fail to discuss what happened the previous week and what's coming up for the week to come, as well as what sort of key strategies do we need to either be introduced to or refreshed on to be able to trade successfully. These are live, but we also have the replays available for anybody who missed the call. And the replays are actually searchable. So for instance, say you want to find out everyone about covered calls. You can just type in covered calls, click submit, and every replay of every webinar where we really went into depth on covered calls gets presented right to you. These are invaluable, both the live webinars that you can't miss on Monday as well as the replays. And of course, we've got our community forum. This is the all-important forum that we use as an encyclopedia, where we actually can search for topics just like we did with the Money Link webinars and see the questions that people have asked in the past and see exactly what the answer was. And if the question and answer isn't present, well then no problem. We can open up our own post. We can also use the private messaging function of the community forum to get our message to some other member or even to me. There's no spam filters here, so I get all of your messages and I give them priority. Next comes our immersion learning. Immersion learning, of course, is where you're put right into the act of doing it. There's no holding back. This is where you actually learn through guided discovery and even to some extent trial and error. Some of the best learning is done through immersion learning. When you're ready to start the immersion learning, you get access to our Daily Insights tab and our trading tools. One of the key things behind your Trading Trainer Learning Community web portal access and being part of the Trading Trainer program is the Daily Insights. These Daily Insights are released every day, not once a week, not when there's a pick, but every day. We've got latest news coming from the Investors Business Daily and Market Watch news feeds. We've got the economic calendar. This tells us what has happened and what can be expected to happen, so we're not surprised by broad market moves. We've got our index stats that are summarized every day for us, along with the Trading Trainer bias. We've got our charts of interest. This is unusual for any learning community to be part of. Our charts of interest is actually a video series we create every day that usually includes somewhere between 20 and 40 minutes of videos of us doing our analysis process, doing the broad market analysis, doing any real-time trading that we did for that day, doing any sort of showcase of individual symbols and the option chains we want to do and how we came to that conclusion, as well as taking a look at any sort of follow-up videos to either open positions or positions that we were watching that we may want to carry over to the next day. These videos are priceless. They get released every day. And of course, we have our recommendations. A short, succinct list of bulleted recommendations for us to get through the next day of trading, along with the all-important audio commentary. When you go ahead and click on this audio commentary link, an audio starts playing in the background that takes you by the hand through the Daily Insights so you don't miss anything. So a lot of times what our Trading Trainer Learning Community web portal members do is they click on the daily audio, they come right to recommendations the first thing, and then as the audio is playing in the background, it's about anywhere from 5 to maybe 10, sometimes as much as 12 minutes on the weekend long, and they just follow along as it leads them by the hand through the latest news, the economic calendar. Make sure it hits all the high points that we need to know as Trading Trainer Learning Community program members what's going on. So this really immerses you in the daily aspect of trading, and you get access to the trading tools, our watch lists, how to get through our daily picks. We have a very proprietary algorithms built into our filtering tool that allow us to filter our different watch lists for different sort of symbols and give us the right amount of data so that we can make educated decisions. Again, this is only going to be found at Trading Trainer. We've got a charting application so we can do some of the best charts of the tickers on our watch list with whatever template we're using. Say, for instance, we have a user-defined template, and you can define that any way you want. And this will bring up a chart that you can zoom into full screen. You can do all kinds of drawings on. You can do your analysis on. Again, these tools are priceless. We also have a fantastic quotes tool that brings up all the fundamentals and all the soft data that we need to get to know the underlying tickers that our option chains are on. We have an option chain tool. We have our option analysis tools so we can play around with our implied volatility. We've got our alerts. This allows us to program in alerts so that we don't have to be in front of the computer every day. We've got our trading log, our trading simulator, and of course our covered call calculator that allows us to actually take our covered call scenarios and run them through and find the best options to be writing covered calls on. Finally, let's visit the collaborative learning style. This is featured in the Trading Trainer program as we place you in group because no successful trader trades as a lone ranger. It's not possible. They trade as a team, as a group. We put you into a group of like-minded traders, and there you're going to find your accountability, your mindset tune-up, and of course, where you have gaps, other people will fill them in. Let's take a look. Once you're ready, the Intuitive Trading Trainer Learning Community web portal opens up for you the Investment Groups tab. This is where we place you into your appropriate investment group based on your experience level, based on your times that you can actually get together. And what you're going to do is you're going to meet maybe for about 10 to 15 minutes per night just to touch base. There's a format that we go ahead and follow. that includes how you're going to identify the picks and the setups that you're going to be trading, as well as identifying what sort of open positions you have. You're going to be following this process. It's a very set in stone process that works amazingly well. You're going to meet with your groups, and together you're going to be held accountable to getting your trading learned. You're going to have a mindset when the outside world is telling you that options trading is not feasible. You'll meet with your group and definitely get recalibrated. And of course, your group will be able to tell you if what you're looking at trading, what you're looking at making money on, is actually worthwhile. As I've mentioned about 3 times now, no successful trader trades as a lone ranger. It's just not possible. In my view, the best way to do it is to have Trading Trainer put you into a Trading Trainer Learning Community web portal group, and for you to meet with like-minded traders and get this process embedded in your brain. There are a couple of final areas I'd like to direct you towards on this tour of the Learning Community web portal, and that is first our bonuses area. It's on a toolbar that can be hidden down at the bottom. As you can see here, I'm raising it and lowering it. This is where we put different bonuses, like for instance our Daily Insights and Review webinar that happens every Sunday evening, proctored by one of my best coaches, where we discuss exactly what was said in the Daily Insights and what we should have picked up on in order to see what was told in our Daily Insights, to make sure you're tuned in and picking up all the details. There's the Accelerated Learning Program, which is a parallel knowledge-based program that we launch when you join the learning community, to be in parallel with our quick start and our workshop replays. Of course, we've got different sort of tables and pick lists, like our Power Funds pick list, that round out your investment opportunities. Another area I'd like to draw your attention to is up in the upper right hand corner, where we have your account area and also the support area. Your account area is where you can proctor all the different pieces that have to do with your account. Clicking on the support button in the upper right hand corner, you can get support just about 24 hours a day just by opening a new ticket in our help desk. We're very quick at responding to those tickets at all hours of the evening as well as during the day. So don't be afraid when you don't understand something to come over here to the Trading Trainer Support Center and open up a new ticket. Let's visit the actual Trading Trainer website by going to tradingtrainer.com. A couple things that are happening right now on our Trading Trainer website is you can find a list of exactly what you're going to get. We talked about the nightly newsletter. We call that the Daily Insights and Review. We get our Accelerated Learning program, the MoneyLink webinars, the charting and drawing tools, the watch list and the daily picks tools. We've got the daily feeds from the news. We've got our community forums. We've got our automatic alert system. And we've got the small private trading groups. We've also got all of the bonuses. And don't forget, for a limited time, we'll be sending you our Fundamentals DVD. And we're going to include that. We're going to mail that off to you. The other thing that we're including right away is a session, a coaching session. We have a lot of live coaches, and we want to make sure that you get started on the right foot. So as soon as you sign up for the Trading Trainer program, we're going to put you in touch with one of our coaches, and that coach is going to contact you, get an idea of where you want to be and where you are now, and make sure that you have a clear path for getting from point A to point B. And that's all complimentary. So how do you do that? Well, you just come over here to this form. You go ahead and you fill in first the country that you're in. Defaults to the United States. If that's not your country, start there. And then you fill in your name, first name, last name, street address, our city, select the state or the province, put in your postal code, your phone number, your email address, and then go ahead and click this Rush My Order button right now. The DVD will be immediately dispatched and sent to your mailing address. Our coach will be given your phone number and your email address to contact you about your complimentary coaching session, and the process will begin. So I hope you have enjoyed the tour. Click the Rush My Order button right now. I'll see you inside.